Okay, you want to change that particular names. Okay, so as per your client requirement, maybe client has collected the data somewhere. Okay, some people has done it. Now you want to develop the project in a good way that so but end user can understand it efficiently. Okay, so what I'll do is, okay, fuel consumption, nobody knows what is the, like already given the information like what is the fuel consumption is about here. Okay, so how it is counted here, it is the consumption of the fuel per every 100 kilometer. So can you understand based upon by looking at this whether it is for per 100 kilometer or 10 kilometers? No, right? You don't understand like that. Something useful name for the columns we can, if we give it. Okay, so it gives you the more detailed information. Okay, so that is going to be better. Okay, so let us see how we can change that one. Okay, what are the present column names? How do you get that present column names? Data dot columns. 1 minute. Yeah, data dot columns is returning the column names. So let me change them. Okay, to in order to change them, okay, I need to pass on the names of the each changes which I want to do it. Okay, so let us see what we can do it. One minute, guys. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೈತೆ ವಾರ್ಡ್ರೋಬ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ. Okay, so let us try changing the names. Okay, I'll change the column underscore replacement, replace, or I'll take it as a new underscore columns. I'll take new underscore columns. Okay, this is the new values. Okay, so I'll create a dictionary here. Okay, so I'll take it model year colon, okay, manufactured year. Okay, so this is what the new name I'm suggesting it. So make, I'm taking with the car brand. Okay, next I'll take it model, so I'll consider it as variant, something like this. Okay, you can change the names as you like to. Okay, here model is capital. In order to replace, okay, so let us see it. So I taken up first three keywords. So these are actually keys, right? These are acting as a key. Model year, make and model are taken it. So I change the model year to manufacturing year, make to car brand, model to variant. So then what I'll use is in pandas data frame dot rename with the new columns. So these values, okay. So axis is equal to column, so as it is, then in place is equal to true, which is going to write it. So now this will make the necessary changes, and after that you can see that the columns has been changed. So only three I selected. Whichever the columns you want to change it, so mention that column name colon. So this is acting as a currently the keyword. Okay, take that keyword and replace it with a new value. Okay, so which we are going to which we have mentioned it here. Okay, so this is now updated column names. Okay, so try this like this. If you want to change for all the remaining, you can change it. Okay, so that you will be trying it on your own. Now let me print data dot keys. See, these are the keys, nothing but the column names are acting as a keys. Okay, so I'm just data, sorry, column names acting as keys. Okay, so now if I want to, so these are the some more information, right? Exploratory analysis we did. We got the information of the null values. We got to see the duplicated values. We can get complete information. If you want to remove the duplicates, we can do that. So describe will give us the statistical information. Yes, and value underscore counts will give us the count of each and every variant of the data. Okay, similarly here it is, this value underscore counts gives me the details of the each and every names. Okay, and their each and every value and its count, total number of repetitions it will give us. Okay, so similarly if you want to know, say example, okay, I'll give an example. Okay, I would like to see now, I would like to see what are the different car brands available. I want to check, different car brands available. Okay, how to check it? Mahantesh,
ಸರ್
ಮಹಾಂತೇಶ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾರ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವ್ರಿ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಕಾರ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇದು ಯಾವ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ನೇಮ್ ಇದೆ? ಅಕ್ಯೂರಾ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನನಗೆ ಕಾರ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಡೇಟಾ ಡಾಟ್ ಹೇಳಿ, ಕಾಲಮ್ ನೇಮ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಏನಂತ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಕಾಲಮ್ ನೇಮ್ ಏನಂತ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ? ಕಾರ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಕಾರ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಕ್ಯೂರ್.
ಹಾಂ, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೈಪ್ ಕಾರ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಟ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್.
ಟಾಟಾ ಅಕ್ಯೂರ್
ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಸ್. ಸೊ 1 second. So I'll just take this. Data dot columns. Okay. ಇದೇನು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನನಗೆ? ಈ ಕಾರ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಅಕ್ಯೂರಾ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಕಾರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? ಅಕ್ಯೂರಾ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಇದೆ, ಆಸ್ಟನ್ ಮಾರ್ಟಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಇದೆ, ಆಡಿ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಗನ್, ಈ ಥರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ? ಹಾಂ, ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದ್ದಾವೆ? ಅಕಿರಾ 1, ಆಸ್ಟನ್ ಮಾರ್ಟಿನ್ 2, ಆಡಿ 3, ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಗನ್ 4, ವೋಲ್ವೋ 5. ಅದು ಹೆಂಗ್ರಿ 5 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1060 ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ, 1067 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸು ಮಹಾಂತೇಶ್. ನೀವು ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲದೂ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಐಲ್ ಡೂ ಇಸ್, ಓಕೆ, so now what I'll do is I'll take data dot ಈ ಕಾರ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಮಿ ದ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್, ಆಲ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ, ಯಾವ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕಾರ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಬಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಯುನೀಕ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಈಗ Acura, Aston Martin, Audi, Bentley, BMW, Buick, Cadillac, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Fiat, Ford, okay, Lamborghini, Land Rover, Rolls-Royce, Sion, okay. Like that, so many vendors are there. ಇವಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಯುನೀಕ್? ರಿಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಯುನೀಕ್ values in the column. Okay. 1. Using this function we can get complete detail, sorry, not can, we can get total number of samples. Okay. For this particular project, okay, so my ultimate agenda is to get the total count of the brands. Okay, so I got that. Okay, similarly, can you guys tell me what are the different variants are there, unique variants, if you like to? Okay, so that is one thing. Next, what we'll do is now we'll check out, okay, total numbers in each category. How many cars are there? Also can be visible. Okay, and now let us try one thing. Okay, let us check carbon dioxide. Emission based on brand. Okay, so which gives which can give us some insights, like if any of the particular brand is producing more CO2 emission. Let us check that one. Okay, can we have that plot? Okay, so let us try how we can do that. First of all, I want to get count of each brands and their total count. Say example, Acura, how many values are there? Okay, so let us try to get that first. Okay, for that we are going to do the plot, and then so this will be my data. One second. Data axis. So this is my x-axis data, that is equal to data dot car brands dot value underscore counts. Okay, so apart from this, okay, so let us print 1 minute. There is a mistake. Data frame object of no attribute car brands. Not brands, it is brand. Okay, so let us print and see what it is returning. See, Ford 90 cars are there, Chevrolet has 86 cars, BMW 64 cars are there, Mercedes Benz 59 cars are there, Audi 49, Toyota 49. Like the different makes has got different number of counts. Okay, so let me check. One second, guys. So I'll just clear this output. Next we'll do the plot using Seaborn that is CO2 and make nothing but a car brand. Okay, so let me take SNS dot bar plot of data. This data is equal to what? It is your data. In the x-axis, what you want to plot it? In the x-axis, I would like to plot brands. Okay, that is car brand. I want to plot it. In the bar plot, my x-axis should be car brand, and my y-axis is what? What is the y-axis? Carbon dioxide. So where is the carbon? What is the exact name for the carbon dioxide here? We haven't changed that name, right? So what is the exact name? Let us see that name. Carbon dioxide emissions. This is the name. Let us take that name. Okay, so let us plot this plt dot show. It will take some time. Yeah, you can see that, but we are not able to see these names. Okay, so why we are not unable to see these names properly? So why we are not able to see the names properly?
Because 39 carbon.
What should be the solution for that?
X-axis length should be.
The figure size should be increased, right? Can we do that increment in the figure size? Okay, so how do we change the figure size? And there are many options are there if you want to change it. Okay, so we can do that change now. We can set figure size in many options, like you can write f comma x is equal to plt dot subplot of figure size is equal to, okay, I'll keep that size of the figure as 20 by 8. So 1 minute. So this ax is equal to okay, this is figure size. Even though now still I increased it size, maybe I'll make it something like 30 and see what is the outcome. Now it is fine, still these names are not that much clear, right? So what can be done is, okay, in order to go with the proper plotting, okay, so let's make a slight rotation in the x-axis. Okay, plt dot, okay, you have got name called x ticks rotation is equal to the angle, like I want to slant it by 45 degree. You can see now there is a more clearance. Okay, let me keep it around 25. Now we could see that names clearly. Okay, also let us make it 20 itself in that case. Yeah, this is fine. 20 is sufficient. You can see Acura, Aston Martin, Audi, Bentley, BMW, Buick, Volvo. In this, there are few car manufacturers showing highest level of carbon dioxide and few of them showing very low carbon dioxide. Example, Fiat, then you have Mercedes-Benz, Smart, then SRT, which is giving highest carbon dioxide emission. And you can see here Lamborghini is giving higher carbon dioxide emission, GMC somewhat, but Ram car, okay, which is also giving the highest, Rolls Royce, like that few car manufacturers are giving the highest carbon dioxide emission ratio. So this is what some inference we are able to make it from the brand versus the carbon dioxide emission. Similarly, can you guys try to do the plot based upon the another column versus the carbon dioxide emission? Can you guys try this with the engine size versus the carbon dioxide? Try this engine side versus the carbon dioxide. engine size versus the carbon dioxide emission. Try this. Use this. Complete this if you are not completed. Even this is also not required if you are not saving it. Okay. I will make it 90°. So that is actually better. When you have larger plots, this is what would be better, okay, for visualization perspective. Guys, try it now. What you have to try is plot cylinder versus carbon dioxide, plot engine size versus carbon dioxide. Do this now. By looking at this relationship, okay, so that is cylinders and a car brand, and next there is one more relationship what we have is this, so that is car brand versus the carbon dioxide emission. So there are two plots out there. Wait guys, 1 minute. Okay, look here, Lamborghini and Lamborghini. So here also it is producing more carbon dioxide emission. Okay. So since because number of cylinders are more here, it is having a more than 10. So we'll check out all the carbons which are having a more than number of cylinders, and we'll see Aston Martin. Can we have a look at Aston Martin here? Yeah, Aston Martin producing the higher carbon dioxide emission. And look at Bentley. Check out the Bentley here, the brand Bentley. It is also producing the higher carbon dioxide emission. Okay, so what it tells us that now, okay, so cars with higher with more number of car manufacturers or the car brands which produces cars with more number of cylinders produces more CO2. Okay. So like this, many relationship you can bring it out within your data. Okay, so now we are only looking at the few number of samples here. Okay, is that clear? So how we did this exploratory analysis? Yeah, still if we want to extend, we can extend it. Okay. Okay, so now let us have a different plot here. So let us see mm, distribution of cars with the number of cylinders. Okay, so which will give us idea about the car, how many cars have a per how many cars have got cylinders. Okay, I'll tell you that. So this will give us the idea about like how many cars have a particular cylinder capacity, or with a particular cylinder capacity, with, in other words, with a particular cylinder capacity, how many cars are there are present in the data, given data. So basically what is the major use of histogram? Histogram gives us the distribution of the data along the particular axis. Okay, along a particular axis. That's what your histograms gives us. Okay. So when you want to plot a distribution of cars along with the cylinders, okay, so that means what will be your x-axis will represent Priyadarshini. What does, see now, what is the histogram gives us?
Distribution of the data along particular axis.
Okay, in this case, what is my axis? It is going to
Car
be
brand.
it is going to be cylinders, you see here. And then what is the distribution? Number of cars. Okay.
Cars.
Yeah. So let it just be online. Okay. I'll just plot you a histogram and show you. Okay. So there are many libraries which you can use it. Okay. So for doing the plot. Okay. See, you have SNS dot histogram. Okay, so this is Seaborn histogram, okay, which you can use it. Okay, so guys, can you try to do the plot of histogram with the help of Seaborn? Okay, so what you have to use is number of cylinders as a column to be plotted. Cylinders, you need to use the cylinders. Let's try this. I'll show you without using Seaborn. Okay, I'll show you regular matplotlib way of doing histogram. As plt dot histogram of what is your x-axis is going to be data cylinders. Yes. On so like this. Yeah. Look at. So this is your plt dot show. Okay, so let's put that what are x-axis and y-axis. Plt dot x label is what? Cylinders. Plt dot y label count. We could see here the most number of cars manufactured are in this range, this and this. Okay, out of 1067 samples we have 1067 samples, if you remember. Okay, if you remember, we have 1067 samples. In this, more than 400 cars are manufactured with the 4 cylinders. Okay, more than 400 are with the 4 cylinders. More than 400. Okay, greater than 400. Okay, similarly, okay, 6 cylinders cars are more. Okay, that means we don't have odd number of cylinders. If you check it, very few are there. 3 cylinder cars are very negligible, maybe 1 or 2 are there. And with the cylinders 5, there are maybe like maybe you have around 10 cylinders, 10 cars. Yeah. But most of the cars are with the even numbers, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This is one inference. Okay, another inference is this distribution of the samples. More than 400 plus around approximately 350, 750. So that means, so 75% of the cars are either 4 or 6 cylinders. Okay, or in other words, 90% of the cars are either 4 cylinder or 6 or 8 cylinders, and very few cars are there so which are having a more than 10 and 12 cylinders. More than 10 and 12 cylinders. Yes, a small plot but gives us the more detailed information. So this is the percentage of the distribution. When you plot a KD plot, it gives you the continuous distribution. Okay, so approximately 34%, 35% vehicles belongs to 4, because you have peak there. 6, close to 30%, 65% is up, 25% here, close to 22%. Okay. So you have negligible percentage of vehicles here in this distribution. Okay, and on average, even this plot also gives me that similar kind of information. Okay, so what is KDE plot? Kernel density estimation plot. Okay guys, so please try all these plots.
Sir, excuse me.
Yes,
Sir, I have a doubt.
yes, yes,
Sir, like there are around 39 car brands, right?
yes.
So
Hmm.
I want to compare only 5 brands of cars. So how can we do that?
You want to compare only the
5 or 6 brands like Aston Martin, Mercedes. Only
Yeah,
5 types.
yeah, you need to filter out those uh, samples, right? So already shown you this example. Okay, so now what you have to do is, okay, wait a minute, can you give some names of the cars for this particular example? Hello, can you hear? Group by, I'm just trying group by, so we are trying to group it by variant type, right? So only this particular data, that is Benz data, I'm so trying to group by variant. Okay, so and then print it. One, so this is action object. Okay, so let us see what this